Mercedes-Benz S-Class is widely regarded as the best car in the world because it sets many benchmarks and has also won a lot of awards, including the Premium Car of the Year at 2022 Car and Bike Awards. But is there a way to make the best car even more luxurious? Well, yes, if you give it the Maybach treatment. The German luxury car maker has launched the Maybach S-Class in two variants in India. The S580 4MATIC is the one we are driving, and yes, it is made in India. And the more powerful S680 4MATIC that is being imported.
Now, if you do decide to buy the Maybach S-Class, you would want your car to look drastically different from the regular S-Class. That is exactly what Mercedes-Benz has done with this car. The big highlight is the grille. Vertical slats here instead of the horizontal ones you see on the regular S-Class. Nice 3D effect, looks nice. Something like this we saw on the Maybach GLS SUV as well. And then you have this chrome strip on the bonnet, looks distinct, looks very nice. A big highlight also are these new digital lights on the car, have 3 strong LEDs, and each one of these sets has 1.3 million micro mirrors to give you the best possible quality. So in all on the car, 2.6 billion micro mirrors that serve to give you the best possible light. And then you come to the profile, really nice looking 19-inch alloy wheels made for this car. You also have the option of 20-inch if you decide to buy this car. And then of course, a big novelty factor are the flush door handles. Look how beautifully they come out for you to open the doors.
Then of course is the Maybach logo and lettering all over the car that adds its own charm. The rear pretty much reminds you of the S-Class with the split LED tail lamps standing out. This car is really long. In fact, its wheelbase is a whole 180mm more than the S-Class, which means it is nearly 5.5 meters in length. There are 10 dual tone and 5 single tone options to choose from, and the one you see here is the designer diamond white bright with obsidian black roof. Now let's step inside the cabin because this is luxury personified.
Here we are, probably the easiest sedan to get into. And Mercedes-Benz has made a lot of effort to ensure that you don't need to make a lot of effort to do many things here, including this. How cool is that? Gesture control door closing. And that's not all, you can also do this through this button here on the roof. Just push it and the door opens for you. And again, the same button will close the door for you. You can also do this through the touchscreen in front of you here on the second row, or the driver can do it for you from the first row.
Mercedes calls them comfort doors, and they also come with an added safety of active blind spot assist. The door will stop moving in case it detects an object in its path.
And as you'd expect from a car like the Maybach S-Class, this second row turns into a lounge at a press of a button. Check this out. Press it, pardon, the front row seat keeps going forward. My seat reclines, and this one reclines by almost 45%, so I get the most comfortable seating position. Ample amount of leg space here. Just look at this. My thigh support, my calf support, all is getting into the place, and here I am, all set for a long ride in this car without any trouble. Now in the center armrest, I have a tablet with me here through which I can control a lot of functions both on the second row as well as on the first row. So infotainment options, convenience options, all the massage functions, ventilation, whatever you want, you can access it through this tablet here. Just press this button. The tablet comes out in your hand. You can adjust your seats, you can get access to all the features. And also because I am in this lounge position right now, so there's no way that I can reach this big 11.6-inch touchscreen which is on the second row. So it is more feasible for me to use this tablet to gain control or gain access to all the features that this car comes with.
The Mercedes-Maybach S-Class is the first car from the brand to feature adaptive rear lighting in India, which lets the user completely control ambient lighting. Now, unlike the Maybach GLS, what's missing here is a refrigerator, but you do get folding tables and a first-class rear compartment as options, but only on the S680. So that is something we cannot show you in this S580. Then there are the energizing packs for both the rows, which enhance your comfort even further. For example, you get climatized rear seats amongst other things. Of course, the rear seat is the place to be in this car, but no harm really in checking out the front row as well.
Now the second row isn't the only place in this car where you get a lot of luxury. Even the first row isn't too far behind. So the seats are really nice. This exclusive Napa Maybach leather is really good, and they bolster you really well when the car is on the move. You will love that feature on this car. And then this big, huge touchscreen system. This will put any high-end tablet to shame. It is so good, in terms of the way it responds, how fast it is, the clarity. Even in bright sunlight, it's very easy to access and read. And of course, all the features on this car are right here for you to access at a touch. So that's really, really nice. Hardly any physical buttons here. I like that. Capacitive buttons on the steering wheel, which gets nice wood finish. The Maybach logo as well makes you feel good that you're sitting in this car and driving a Maybach. And overall, I'm a bit surprised that this cabin, especially on the dash in terms of design, or here below the touchscreen, it's not really giving you a luxury feel. It's also giving you a sporty feel in some sense. So it's a combination of being luxurious and being sporty here on the first row. One more point here, the wireless charger on the first row. Accessing it is a bit of an issue for me. It's right under the touchscreen somewhere. So going there, keeping the phone there, fitting it there is a bit of an issue. I know you as an owner will not spend too much time here on the first row, but a car like the Maybach S-Class, everything has to be perfect.
The latest generation of the Mercedes MBUX infotainment system does its duty on this car, and the Hey Mercedes voice command system can even be controlled from the second row. Then there's the MBUX interior assist, which recognizes eye direction and hand gestures of the occupants to assist with some functions, while the car is also able to recognize movements and gestures by the rear occupants with the help of 3D laser cameras in the roof liner. For example, it adjusts the headrests depending on the height of the passengers. Another highlight is the 1750-watt BURMESTER sound system with 30 high-end speakers. The exciters in the seat also add their own feel. This is even better than the Maybach GLS. Alright then, let's hit the road in the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class.
Now we've spoken of insulation levels inside the cabin in many cars, in many luxury cars, but I don't think any car beats the Maybach S-Class in that respect. This is an absolutely quiet cabin you get in this car. Now this comes with something called an active noise cancellation technology, something similar to noise cancellation in headphones. So all the efforts have been made to ensure that no sound from outside, no noise from outside creeps into the cabin. So this remains an exclusive silent place for you. Initially, when you put the ignition on, it is so silent that it gives you the feel of an electric vehicle.
The car also comes with something called engine order cancellation, where the RPM of the engine is used as an input variable to generate counter waves from the sound system.
The powering this S580 is a 4-liter V8 petrol engine, gives you a maximum power of around 500 bhp and a peak torque figure of 700 Newton meters. Add to that a 48-volt mild hybrid system, and there is enough power to play with on this car. And if you talk about the more powerful S680, well, there you get a 6-liter V12 engine, and both these cars reach the speed of 100 km per hour from 0 in under 5 seconds.
Power is sent to all 4 wheels via the all-wheel drive system, and you also get paddle shifts for added driving pleasure. Top speed is limited to 250 km per hour.
Now, just like we saw on the Mercedes-Maybach GLS SUV, even the Maybach S-Class gets an exclusive drive mode called the Maybach mode. It ensures really soft ride quality with a very, very comfortable drive. The car actually glides over surfaces, bad surfaces as well, and you do not get affected inside the cabin at all. Now, for some of you, this actually could be a little too soft for comfort. In that case, switch to the comfort mode and get the right quality that you desire. But with respect to this MAYBACH-DRIVE mode, I am not complaining. I love this soft ride quality this mode comes with.
The AIRMATIC air suspension does a brilliant job on the car, to say the least. However, the sensor system seen on the Maybach GLS that recognizes the road ahead and adjusts the dampers accordingly is missing on this car. But Car2X technology that comes with the Mercedes Me connectivity suite does help in reading the conditions that lie ahead. The S580 also misses out on a rear axle steering, which could have come in really handy looking at the length of this car. Available in the S680 as an option, it reduces the turning radius of the car by up to 2 meters.
And then there's a ground clearance, which is a bit of a concern, so you got to be careful, especially when you're crossing speed breakers, for example. The good thing is that the car gets a feature called raise vehicle level at a press of a button on the touch screen. So just before you're hitting a speed breaker, it's a good idea to press this button, increase the ride height a bit, and then cross the breaker for peace of mind.
But this is a Maybach after all, so for how long can you stay away from the second row and those lovely executive seats?
It will not be wrong at all to call this car a spa on wheels, purely looking at the insane number of massage options this car comes with. So right from your head to almost your toe, almost all your body parts are covered. So however tiring day you've had, once you step inside this car, there is no way you're going to feel tired after spending some time here. This will just rejuvenate you in a really nice way.
The Maybach S-Class also gets autonomous driving level 2 tech, something that will be of benefit in the chaotic Indian road conditions. Features like evasive steering assist and active brake assist with cross traffic function find a place in this luxury saloon.
And as many as 13 airbags inside the Maybach S-Class. You haven't seen that on any car in India before. Yes, 13, you heard that right. 2 of them are behind the front row seats. So for me on the second row, I get airbags here behind these seats. And then 2 more are inside, wait for this, your seat belt. They're called BELTBAGS. Now this is some innovation that they've come up with in this car. So this is a part of the 13 airbags this car comes with.
To take on the likes of even more luxurious brands like Bentley and Rolls-Royce, the Maybach S-Class is loaded with all the arsenal. And looking at the sticker price of 2.5 crore rupees for this S580, it may not sound very exorbitant. But remember, it is a full 1 crore rupees more than the S-Class. At 3.2 crore rupees, the S680 will burn an even bigger hole in your pocket, provided you get the car, as it is sold out till 2023. So if you are ready to sign that check and do get to lay your hands on this palace on wheels, this one will be well and truly your ticket to absolute luxury.